My name is Jørn Sønderholm. I am from Aalborg originally. I now work here at University of Aalborg in the Department of Learning and Philosophy. I'm a philosopher by trade. I have a PhD in philosophy from the University of St. Andrews. I have worked in the US for a number of years before I came to Aalborg University. I taught at a few universities there, and I was also working for the World Bank for 3 years just prior to coming here to Aalborg University. In the Talent Management program, I have a project on political equality and voting. So I'm interested in the issue of what a just voting scheme looks like in a democracy like ours. And I look at specifically 3 questions. What should we think of exit polls and opinion polls? Is that something that is bad for democracy, or is that something that is morally okay? Should the voting be compulsory, or should it be something that is voluntary? And thirdly, I'm looking at the issue of whether or not voting is something that should be done in secrecy or something that should be done in the open. Basically, should other people have the ability to know what you have voted in a specific democratic election? Everyone in our society benefits from the kind of research we're doing in my group. Everybody benefits from living in a country that has the right laws, that gives people right to publish the type of information that is not harmful to others, and information that some people find useful when they cast their vote. It's also beneficial for people in society to have good arguments with respect to why political participation should be voluntary and not something that the state compels you to do. With my research, I hope to achieve some real practical impact. I hope to affect legislation in Denmark, and I also hope to affect the general debate in Denmark about these very important, both theoretical and practical questions. I hope to affect the discourse surrounding opinion polls and exit polls, and I hope we will come to have a much more relaxed view on those type of polling practices, and that people will start to accept them and don't consider them as being as problematical as they are considered right now. The Aalborg Talent Management program is very important to me, and I was very happy to be selected to the program because mainly it gave me the opportunity to hire a postdoc who would be working on some of the same research issues that I am myself interested in. And as a researcher, one of the most beneficial things you can have, one of the great things about being a researcher, is that having somebody close to you that knows the literature that you are also working with, and you can have discussions about some fairly small details, and both of you know the literature that you're talking about. It is very, very valuable for a researcher. I would think in any field, to have people around you that knows the literature and the issues that you yourself do research on. So that was great for me, and I'm eternally grateful almost that I now have somebody in my group who knows the literature, who can give feedback on my research, and I can read his research and give feedback on his research. That is very, very beneficial.